Yep, I don't know. I'm really out of it. I don't know. Don't know. Where am I going? Oh, we're doing more Starreal main story. Purely because I asked Tan whether I should play Genshin or Starreal, and he said Starreal. So that's what I'm doing. I probably won't finish it in one
Let me stay here a little longer in this body.
sitting, I don't think.
Come on in.
There's a shackling prison break.
Seriously? When is this war dance going to start? The sky splitter has been hovering there for ages. When can we board and see what's inside?
Is this how long-life species live? Everything proceeds so slowly. The effectiveness of anticipation in my emotional center is at an all-time high. Oh, I need to drink some coolant.
Relax. The Realm Keeping Commission will send boarding notices to all ticket holders. The Gazette said the Sky Splitter will fire a salute before the ceremony starts.
I saw the schedule for the first day of the tournament. Can you believe the ringmaster accepted 4 challenges? And he's just a kid. So, who are you betting on, Bardo?
I'm betting on neither. I lost all my credits betting on Roboball games in Taikian. This time, I've decided not to rely on probability games to accomplish my target of getting rich.
War dance.
I don't remember what happened. I thought we were trapped in the prison. What happened?
I heard you and Mr. Dan Heng went to meet the judges, and then a riot broke out in the shackling prison. I was so worried about you. Thank goodness you both made it out safe.
Discuss what happened?
There was a revolt in the shackling prison. Fortunately, we were protected by the guards until the Cloud Knights arrived to rescue us.
And on your end?
I was planning to take Miss March and Yun Li to Stargazer Navalia to see the Sky Splitter up close, but we stumbled upon a group of suspicious Foxians carrying official identities. They were acting strange, so out of curiosity, we decided to follow them. It turns out they were actually borisin disguised as Foxians. It seems they infiltrated Stargazer Navalia in order to prepare for Hoolay's escape. And we foiled their plans by pure chance. I wonder who provided them with those disguises. And how many more borisin have taken advantage of the war dance to infiltrate the ship?
Is it loud enough? I can't tell. I can't tell if it's loud enough. It might be too quiet. Hello, Zig! I miss nothing much. Just me being out of it as I have always been the past few days. It's too quiet. Okay, I'll turn it up
I
after
heard them
that.
too. But I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint them. I've already reported to General Jing Yuan that I'll give up my role as the ringmaster. The security of the Luofu is more important to me than anything else. I need to fulfill my duties as a Cloud Knight Lieutenant before taking on the honor of being a ring. Those tourists just want to see some good sword fights. Anyone can participate in this kind of tournament. Doesn't have to be me. The real challenge lies beyond, obviously. There's someone...
Well said. You may be tiny in stature, but your ambition matches that of the Yaoqing's warriors.
Hey, this has nothing to do with my height.
I wish I could access settings
Yes.
while in a
I suggested
cutscene.
to Yanqing that we find a place to have a decent meal. A hunter must be well fed before...
You still have a good appetite, even in the face of disaster. You truly are the Merlin's Claw. Please...
Well, that's not up to me. Dig in. I called you here so you could enjoy the food.
Me? This isn't the time for a leisurely meal, and this is way too much for me.
Oh. You'd give me. Ever since you encountered those borisin spies, you've been so busy that you've hardly eaten anything. You can't defeat Hoolay on an empty stomach. Take your time. Enjoy the meal and calm yourself.
Hulay's whereabouts are still unknown, and they've even taken Mr. Jiaoqiu hostage. The longer we wait, the more complicated the situation becomes.
Ending of this quest is so frustrating, really? Oh no. I don't think I'll get to see it today, I bet, but really?
So, there's no reason for you to be more anxious than me. I've fought against borisin abominations for years, and I know their ferocity and cunning well. When facing cunning and ferocious prey, the hunter must be more patient, biding their time to seize the golden chance for a decisive blow. Once Hoolay loses his patience and reveals himself, that's when we'll strike.
But when will that time come?
Like I said, it's only one meal away.
Drop the nuke in form of lore. I'm excited though. I wanna know. The shackling prison break. The seat of divine foresight. No, let me turn the sound up. Stop.
The Skyfaring Commission has finished its preparations. Do you have any other instructions?
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight, I'll step in as the temporary commanding officer of the seat of Divine Foresight and oversee the
Stop it. We go back to Pikuni. Yeah.
What is the situation at the shackling prison?
Hoolay made a quick escape and even sealed the gates of the prison. As of the good news is, the two nameless who were trapped in the shackling prison are safe and sound.
I know I shouldn't use the word great given the current situation, but I'm relieved that she and Don Hung are safe.
We've lost contact with one of the messengers from the Jiaoqiu. The borisin have likely taken him hostage. Don't worry, Yuko. Fei Shao is leading the wolf hunt operation, and you know how capable she is.
I have no doubt about General Fei Shao's capabilities, General Hua Yan. I'm more concerned about, according to the plan, the ceremony will begin in 6 hours. The Sky Splitter will be activated, and all visitors will board the ship to watch the contest. But now, with Hoolay's whereabouts unknown, everything is filled with uncertainty.
March is right, Grandpa. I heard the escaped prisoner from the shackling prison is beyond formidable.
So, Yunli, what do you think we should do?
Well,
Your plan sounds solid, but unfortunately solid plans rarely get a chance to be implemented. The first are the many travelers who have come all the way here for the Wardance. If we declare martial law now, it's like declaring that the Lawfu isn't safe. The second party is the staff of the Xianzhou Lawfu's 6 commissions. They've invested a lot of resources and manpower into organizing the Wardance. Suddenly suspending it indefinitely would... But of course, not everyone disagrees with your idea. The mastermind behind this incident would fully support your opinion, presumably. Hoolay's escape and your discovery of borisin spies at Stargazer Navalia. The fugitive is just one piece in the game. The one controlling the pieces wants to spread chaos and suspicion. We'll search for the prisoners while...
as if nothing...
That's...
Yeah, let me turn it up.
Master Yunli, is General Hua Yan asking you to be the ringmaster instead of Yanqing?
No, that's not the case.
General Hua Yan,
You caught on quickly, Miss March. That's exactly...
But Miss March is a guest invited by General Jingyu.
Dear child, the nameless of the Astral Express are renowned throughout the cosmos. It's an honor to have them participate in the ceremony. We can't afford to have any problems during the Wardance.
They have a lot. I can tell. I just want to turn the volume up, but they won't stop yapping.
Yukong, please explain to them the rest of the arrangements.
Fishing. Or whoever, I don't know, Lingsha? I don't remember her name. Dual hours before the Wardance converts in the shackling prison? Jingyan.
I
Danhong.
am sorry for our improper management, and I truly appreciate your assistance, General.
There is no need to apologize. We Cloud Knights fight on the battlefield while you judges punish the criminals. We are two sides of the same Xianzhou Luofu, and it is my honor to serve the Ten Lords' commission. I've grasped the situation of the prison break. Now tell me more about the current state of the shackling prison.
Borisin infiltrated the prison in disguise and released the prisoners, spreading chaos. Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Shui from the detention division was killed and is temporarily unavailable. So, I'm taking over her duties and commanding Arumaton spectral envoys and spiritfarers to quickly restore order in the
I had like my headphone volume turned up so high that it was like loud for me, right? But it's quiet for you guys, so I turned my headphone volume down. So now I can barely hear it. I can't tell when they're done yapping. I'm just guessing. I'm just spam clicking through.
General, the situation in...
It's common for Cloud Knight generals to face danger directly. Hoolay has escaped, and the Yaoqing envoy is being held hostage by the Borisin. Not only did the Merlin's Claw offer no reproach, she decided to go after Hoolay herself to prevent further calamity. I believe the Luofu owes her something. How did the infiltrators learn about the location where Hoolay was held?
Right about now, they thought.
Finding the answer to these questions shouldn't be too difficult. What truly matters...
I understand.
For a long time, this hidden force has been pursuing their own goals and undermining the security of the Luofu.
The Ten Lords Commission will support your decision with everything we have, General.
Dan Heng and Ling Sha. I'll need both of you to accompany me on this challenging journey.
Well, it's part of my responsibilities as the Cauldron Master. So, where would you like to start, General?
Let's start with those Borisin disguised as Foxians.
My people have already prepared the evidence.
Should it be... I don't know how loud it should be. 7? Maybe? Ooh, lag. Oh my god.
Incense ascends, entwined with ethereal clouds.
I think I want her.
According to Lieutenant Yenqing's report, he stumbled upon a few suspicious Foxians at Stargazer Navalia. After following them, he discovered that they were actually Borisin in disguise. This is one of the bodies.
Yeah, I think I really want her. I think she'll be a solid character to get. Is the sound better though? Is it louder now?
It's hard to imagine how he transformed into a Foxian.
My alchemists detected some complex ingredients in his remains, which might explain how these Borisin were able to disguise themselves as Foxians.
5-star gallery? Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Foxians and Borisin share a common ancestry. Although they look completely different now, there isn't much genetic difference between them. This medicine allows Borisin to temporarily change their shape into that of Foxians.
So, in other words, if they stop taking the medicine, their true form will soon be revealed?
Borisins have fast metabolism, so the effects of medicines don't last long.
Indeed. This means that these Borisin have a steady supply of the medicine within the Luofu. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Looks like the Alchemy Commission is involved once again. When I was sorting through the prescriptions they used, I came across one called Semblance Reversion Essence. It's designed to help those disciples suppress signs of their Mara-struck forms and maintain their normal appearance. When I compared it to the medicine found in the borisin's body...
Sometimes she did more damage than Firefly? Really? That's impressive.
They're one and the same, aren't they?
The medicinal properties and ingredients may differ, but the principle remains the same.
Since ancient times, the borisin have always sought to have more powerful bodies, regarding the Foxians as weaklings. Yet, in order to save their warhead, they were willing to disguise themselves as Foxians. Their determination is quite remarkable.
If these infiltrators rely on the medicine to maintain their disguise, then following this lead in our investigation seems prudent. Please follow me. Here we are. According to the judge, this area is not yet under control, so we should proceed cautiously. I've captured the nature of the medicine in my senses. By following the medicinal fumes, we should be able to reach...
Wait, I wasn't supposed to do that. I wanted to get Robin so you'll not get her. Oh, okay. I already got Robin! Yay! I'm a Robin haver. I need like Topaz Low or something. Angaria's collapsed on the ground, her body twisted unnaturally. I'm in the remains of the warden.
Incredible strength. The attacker shattered this warden's bones with a single blow.
Such brute strength is not something an ordinary borisin possesses. This is likely the work of Hoolay.
If I may be so bold to ask, is this borisin truly that formidable?
I have lived a bit longer and engaged in a few more battles than you, Miss Lingshaw. For the Alliance, borisin have always been the most formidable adversaries. And Hoolay is a monster feared even among his own kind. With his strength, Hoolay united numerous borisin packs, forming a grand army of abominations of abundance. They constantly push the Alliance's armies into perilous positions. Over 7 centuries ago,
March can be better than Topaz, really?
Campaign against the abominations.
On a Robin team?
And I personally witnessed the devastation on the battlefield after Hoolay appeared. Even with medicinal pellets that suppressed the fear caused by his lupatoxin, countless Cloud Knights succumbed to panic in the face of his murderous aura. They couldn't even raise a hand in resistance. If the former sword champion hadn't immobilized Hoolay with her Frostblade, the outcome of that fateful battle
Vexio. Oh, I'm not gonna get Vexio.
By the end of the battle, only a few of us remained.
Unfortunately.
The crimson moon cast the sheen of blood on all. Everything I saw.
The ratio Topaz is better. Oh.
If that's the case, why wasn't the beast executed instead of being imprisoned? On the Xianzhou, the judges cast those unforgivable and nearly immortal abominations of abundance into the eternal flames of the stars, reducing them to ashes. Their so-called immortality is just a facade. And nothing can truly defy death, can it? I just don't understand why the Lawfu kept this tumor for so long, leading to the terrible situation we're facing now. But I guess I understand. The people of the Lawfu are known for their kindness. Even when faced with the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, they couldn't bring themselves to cut it out. Instead, they exiled the healer, who tried to solve the problem, to the Xianzhou Juming.
I understand if you hold grudges against me, Miss Lingshaw. I take the blame for the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. As for why Hoolay was only in prison, I can shed some light on that too.
I'm just a healer. I'm not familiar with the past. I'd appreciate it if you could enlighten me, General.
All right. Let me tell you more about it as we go.
How is this team gonna work? Lingsha became the main DPS. She got rid of Firefly. There's 2 healers.
Let the show begin.
Existence is unity.
Oh, that's so cute, the bunnies.
Yeah. Dreams do come true.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Time to cleanse the filth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Fiends or devil, I'll crush them all!
Might have to rearrange my team.
Let's improvise.
This is taking too long.
Let the show begin. I'll catch up.
Be of your body and mind.
Dreams do come true.
Eternal.
Let the show begin.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Time to cleanse the filth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Get them!
Just gonna casually pop Firefly
Don't
in
be
here.
nervous. Just
Did this Cloud Knight also take the medicine?
Shab peels open the clouds like R and stretches out her hands to search for a moment.
No. This is a borisin in disguise. A guard killed him before he could return to his original form.
All these borisin are dressed in official attire. Besides the Cloud Knight, there were also 2 borisin disguised as members of the Skyfaring Commission and the Artisanship Commission. Whoever is providing them with official identities must hold the position of power. Let's search elsewhere.
Chest. Oh. Bro, I like haven't done any exploration in Star Rail in forever. I've only logged in to do the main story and dailies. Because there is on the ground the joy of regaining freedom and sudden shock. Its 2 expressions are frozen on his pale face at the moment of death.
Someone bit open his arteries and drained almost all of his blood while he was still alive. Such a cruel and ruthless act.
Despite being a long-lived species, borisin are actually more like predatory beasts that must feed on raw blood and flesh. I've heard that Hoolay was deprived of food and water in the shackling prison. It's hard to imagine how he managed to suppress his hunger for over 7 centuries. Will the hostage from the Yaoqing be able to avoid being his meal?
Such is the terrible nature of the abominations of abundance. We subjected him to the forest of swords to drain his life force. But in the end, his punishment turned into a test of our patience. Just like you said, Miss Linshaw. Casting a creature that can't be killed into a star would be a way to permanently get rid of it.
The Foxians didn't agree to that.
Exactly. The atrocities committed by Hoolay went beyond mere massacres. Throughout numerous wars, we made every effort to eradicate the borisin. But Hoolay, with his mysterious sorcery, turned countless Foxians into his pawns. So the borisin kept returning. The Foxians curse his name day and night, and they even use it to scare children into staying quiet. How could they grant a swift death to to such a great sinner. I wonder if you know why Hoolay wasn't taken into custody by the Foxian majority Xianzhou Yaoqing, but instead imprisoned in the Xianzhou Luofu is...
As you mentioned, your mentor was an exceptional warrior and was the one who defeated Hoolay, an extraordinary achievement. Therefore, the marshal placed this feral beast under the jurisdiction of the Xianzhou Luofu as an honor, I assume?
It seems you have a major misunderstanding about this arrangement, Miss Linsha. Allow me to explain it to you.
Yeah. I might be way too tired for all this info dumping. I wanted to stream, but like, oof. Wow. Takes me really far down here, okay. Green. The wolf-shaped mech disintegrates into a pile of metal.
Yanqing told me that an IPC ship was attacked by borisin.
Maybe prison exploration
Is this
and...
what they were transporting on the ship?
I don't know. Biomimetic weapon that will auto-restart even after being turned off.
The Artisanship Commission and Alchemy Commission conducted a joint examination and found that parts of this machine are made from specially refined borisin biotissue. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild has been researching the biological properties of long-life species, hoping to make medical or combat-related discoveries. However, they haven't dared to cross any lines due to their so-called relationship with the Alliance.
Perhaps to those scholars, borisin are no different from lab animals. Maybe the borisin attacked that ship to retaliate against the Intelligentsia Guild for experimenting on them?
No, you didn't miss too much. Welcome.
If it were only about revenge, they could just wreck the ship and destroy all the cargo, instead of allowing it to end up in the shackling prison. It was a deliberate display to showcase the dangerous nature of the cargo in broad daylight. This way, the cargo would end up in the shackling prison, serving as a tool for the prison break.
This skill in exploiting the blind spots of others' mindsets is
Sue Park, thank you for following.
I'm afraid the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild unknowingly became their accomplices.
It's the beginning of the game, we have to start over. I mean, you missed the first, like, 20 minutes of this new story quest. Well, is it? I don't even know if I consider it new anymore. It's been out for like 2 or 3 weeks at this point already. Hasn't it? I don't know. But there's no way I'm gonna start over the game. New story, yeah, new. There is an update, so it's new story.
Watch out! This thing is still alive.
Oh, it's still alive.
Even after suffering such severe attacks?
Attack detected. Be of your body and mind.
Existence is unity.
It can still move. It means it wasn't damaged enough. Let's make sure it never moves again.
A lot about societies.
All will be
What?
swept away by the wind.
Don't call my viewers a cockroach. Din. Giant machine goes silent again like a winded beast drained of blood. It can no longer move.
You haven't answered my question about why Hoolay was imprisoned in the Luofu instead of the Yaoqing, General. You've been reserved in your response. Could it be that such an arrangement wasn't an honor?
The reason why the Marshal didn't leave Hoolay on the Yaoqing lies in the very mech in front of us.
What? Talking about Limbus Company all of a sudden?
Are you suggesting that there are people trying to understand Hulay's secrets and use them for their own purposes? Just like with this mech? Well, I understand. I've heard that the Foxians on the Yaoqing share a bloodline with the borisin. And just like the borisin, some of the Foxians there experience an uncontrollable insanity called moon rage. The Marshal believed that this would be inhumane and no different from what the borisin did, so...
Exactly. While borisin see moon rage as a blessing that unlocks their true potential, Foxians see it as an inevitable curse within their bloodline. Countless. Why can borisin control the power of moon rage? Can we Foxians break free from this curse? These questions were asked frequently. Each questioner had good intentions. But the road to catastrophe is paved with good intentions.
No. No.
To the Foxians of the Yaoqing, Hoolay was not only the warhead of the borisin, but also a monster that could be the subject of much research. Hoolay thus became a poison that corrupted people's minds without their knowing.
That's why the Marshal decided to imprison Hoolay and the Lafu. It wasn't an honor, but rather a warning.
Because such selfish pursuits in the name of good intentions once led to a tragedy on the Lafu that served as a warning to future generations.
This edition of Imbibitor Lunae. By imprisoning Hoolay and the Xianzhou Lafu, the Marshal both suppressed the dangerous intentions of the Yaoqing Foxians and warned the Xianzhou Lafu to refrain from repeating its mistake.
That was a necessary trade-off. The Xianzhou Alliance is not solely about the Xianzhou natives. Only when all three races, Foxian, Vidyadhara, and Xianzhou natives, form an alliance, will there be a promising future for all.
Thank you for enlightening me. Was it for the same reason that you traded off my mentor to the Xianzhou Zhuming, only to stand idle and allow the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
You said that I couldn't bear to cut out the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, but instead exiled the healer who tried to solve the problem to the Xianzhou Zhuming. But did your mentor tell you her good intentions led her to perform certain healing arts on Dan Heng, who had just finished his hatching rebirth, so that he would regain the memories of his past life?
What did you just say?
She believed that restoring the High Elder's knowledge of his past life would allow the Vidyadhara to resume their duty as the guardians of the Ambrosial Arbor.
Yeah.
Strife within their
Dan
clan.
Heng might get all his memories back then?
On the right path. But just as I mentioned earlier, the road to catastrophe is always paved with good intentions. Since then, the 6 charioteers decided that the Alchemy Commission would no longer have a cauldron master. Until your arrival now.
If that's the case, I should thank you for protecting my mentor by exiling her, General.
Quite the contrary. I should be the one thanking you.
Thanking me?
All I ever want is to have a clear conscience. However, can long-life species truly achieve that goal in their long-drawn lives?
Hello.
For example, you were implicated along with your mentor, and forced to leave your homeland without knowing the truth. And now, with the complicated situation in the Alchemy Commission, the Alliance has spared me a lot of trouble by sending you to handle this challenging task. Shouldn't I be thanking you instead?
Your eloquence is indeed impressive, the divine foresight. You won't even leave me any excuses to hold a grudge against you. But, let me make it clear. The Alliance sent me here to handle the business impartially, not to choose sides.
It doesn't matter which side you choose, Miss Ling Shaw. At the end of the day, both you and I stand on the side of the Alliance, don't we? Let's keep going.
Mess of bodies, a fierce battle must have been fought here. Examine the Mara-struck ruins. Hello!
These Mara-struck soldiers don't appear to be escaped prisoners.
How can you tell?
These soldiers are fully armed. Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Morza did say that there were two groups of attackers. And the other attackers, aside from the borisin, could hide their tracks. I believe he was referring to these people.
Hide their tracks?
Exactly. I've engaged with these attackers before, and they used cloud hymn magic to hide their presence. Without careful observation, no one can detect them.
You once warned me to be cautious.
You, Hanabi Desu, for subscribing.
Could it be?
What's on your mind, Miss Ling Shaw?
Well, it seems that someone provided the attackers with a map of the shackling prison. And considering the Videodara's involvement in the prison's construction,
But I swear this, like, whole story is just, like, pointing fingers at everyone. It's like, ah, these people are involved. They too, and these guys too. There's no winning. No one's innocent.
Additionally, the fact that the borisin need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moles within the Alchemy Commission assisting them covertly. Moreover, forging official identities for the undercover borisin would require someone with significant authority, and the presence of assassins capable of using cloud hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the preceptors. But why would the Videodara collude with the borisin and aid in Hoolay's escape?
They aim to spread chaos. They believe that only in chaos can they regain their former power and influence. Since this edition of Imbibe de Lune, the once proud dragon race has been powerless, watching their influence wane. Being a native of the Luofu, Miss Ling Sha, I believe you understand the implications.
However, I don't think the preceptors are the true mastermind. If I'm not mistaken, the one behind all this treachery is the Lord Ravager who exploited the weaknesses within the Luofu and instigated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, ultimately leading to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Femtil.
Middle Earth Shadow of War? I've never heard of that before. Upset at Jingyon. Yo, for excellent adventure. We just went over that actually.
Please remember, General, that everything I've mentioned is mere speculation. We need concrete evidence for a public trial. If you want to interrogate someone within the Videodara's ranks, you'll need irrefutable proof.
So, what's your plan, Miss Ling Sha?
I'll send an invitation to the preceptors.
An invitation?
The preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on the Luofu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to meet me at Scale Gorge Waterscape. I'd like to hear their explanations.
Good idea. If I were to take action, it might alert the true mastermind. I trust you to handle this matter, Miss Ling Sha. Internal affairs of the Vidyadhara should remain under their jurisdiction. And don't worry if things don't go smoothly. Once the wolf hunt operation is over, the hidden truths will come to light.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation, I'm truly worried about the Yaoqing messenger who was taken hostage. Hoolay was starving in the shackling prison for centuries. I don't know if the messenger can survive in that wolf's clutches. May Rainbow's blessing keep him safe.
Oh? We're the prisoner now. 2 dual hours before the warden convenes.
As I said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts to be truly effective. The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together, any kind of medicinal herb or ingredient becomes a delightful delicacy.
Delicacy. But isn't that just one flavor overpowering the others?
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this. If there's a fussy child who refuses to eat green peppers, what's the best way to make him eat?
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a pot.
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that you, borisin, have lost many of your taste buds during the self-modification process, so you can't experience complex flavors. Only the saltiness of blood and flesh truly awakens your appetite.
It's a shame I don't have any green peppers right now. Otherwise, I'd happily stuff them into your mouth and cook you alive in a pot.
I'm just kidding. The answer is quite simple. Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, the flavor of the meat overpowers the taste of the peppers. And even a fussy child can enjoy them.
I don't remember who Mock Talk is. Oh, him. Okay.
In this hot pot. I know you're trying to buy time until someone comes to your rescue. You said that Jin Liu recently returned to the Lafu, right? Well, she did come back. But unfortunately, I also found out that she committed serious crimes and was escorted to another Xianzhou ship. Do you really think you can delay our departure by provoking Lord Hoolay's desire for revenge with your clever little tongue? You see borisin as savages who know nothing about the Xianzhou. But in fact, we know all about your tracking tricks. Like the jade abacus you're carrying, and the side cranes in the sky. The more hope you hold in your heart, the greater your pain will be when death comes. I wonder if you can maintain your composure when I tear your throat open.
His composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine. And it will wear off soon, right?
Lord Hoolay.
Eh?
Oh, you pathetic Foxians. For thousands of years, we were the ones who allowed you to live.
This most hated villain.
Civilization. But in the end, you chose to betray us for the freedom promised by the Xianzhou people. But it's all right. As long as you catch the scent of your masters, you obediently return to us. No matter how far you run away.
So Discord between Mock Talk and Hoolay?
Have you ever wondered why it took them 7 centuries to come to your rescue? The Borisin's era has long passed. Did they ever tell you these harsh facts before giving you hope for returning home? Now they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing, by a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos, trembling with fear like a wounded beast on its last legs, reaching out desperately for any fake hope of salvation, which in this case is you.
The Merlin's Claw of the Yaoqing. A Foxian? Very interesting. Tell me, Mock Talk, is he speaking the truth?
He isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder, a thief. She stole our power and used her knowledge about us to fight us, using every dirty trick in the book.
And she bested you, Mock Talk. Fairness is but a pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated. Since our great pack has fallen apart, who told you that I was alive? And who sent you here?
In our darkest hours, it was a prophet of the Master of Immortality, named Mongus, who showed us the way. Her guidance brought us hope.
This prophet, Mongus, what does she want?
The prophet made this proclamation. The borisin have been divided for too long, and only your return can unite all the packs, restoring us to our former glory. That's when we learned that you were still alive. It must have been a manifestation of the Master of Immortality. And the prophet told us that the Foxian general of the Yaoqing would take you to her ship during the Lafu's Wardance, and that it would be our best chance to infiltrate and free you from your prison. And just as she said, we did it.
Even if you managed to set Hoolay free, you'd have no way to escape.
I feel like my choices don't matter at all. Probably because they don't. Hello. Hi.
We've already prepared our ships, and the prophet's prediction will surely come true.
Once the news about the prison break spreads, the Cloud Knights will close all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another cage, known as the Lafu.
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast, Lord Hoolay. I assure you that our star skiffs will soon arrive.
Choices do matter here, really? Do I look malnourished? Huh? I look malnourished? It's the first anyone's ever told me that. Aren't all anime girls like this? I don't know.
Right now, everyone in the Lafu is distracted by the stupid war dance. So this will be the perfect chance to escape. Once you've returned to your territory, the revenge against the Xianzhou ships will be within reach.
Perfect chance to return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet and become a mere puppet in her clutches. Her plan is full of flaws. The only paths she has prepared for you are escape and death.
Thank you, Gasan Aprilla, for subscribing. Thank you.
Listen up.
It's finally working today for some
Never
reason.
allows itself to become prey. From now on, you'll follow my orders. Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiaoqiu, I'm now giving you a chance to go and see it for yourself. Go to the ports, come back, and tell me what you saw.
Wait, what did you just say?
But my lord!
Would an alpha wolf ever listen to a cub, Mock Talk?
No, I've never never heard anything like that. I wasn't trying to defy your will. I will always unquestioningly follow your orders.
Won't you send your people? What game are you
Just
playing?
a little pre-hunt entertainment. Don't you want to run away? You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to their masters, no matter how far they run away.
Yeah? He's just gonna let us go? Get your help and send news outside?
I can't believe he actually let me go. What game is he playing? Perhaps I can try to warn the Cloud Knights. No. Perhaps I can just escape.
Foxy with the cool expression gazes at Jiao. However you say his name, there's a sharp pressure to the gaze, carrying as if a warning to the heel that says every clever little thought you bear might lead to severe consequences you'll come to regret.
Just as I suspected. He's testing me.
Continue towards
Cloud
the port.
Knights must have been aware of the situation inside the shackling prison for some time. Will General Fei Xiao personally lead a squad to capture Hoolay? For now, I'll do as he asked.
I don't even know which way the port is. Who are you? Our pilot is just an ordinary but hardworking individual who ferries people from place to place every day. They interview thoughtlessly, asking for aid until routes if you recovery. Regardless if the outcome is success or failure, remember, be mindful of your words.
Would you like to board my star skiff?
Keenly knows that the Foxy and passengers near this cruise ship are looking. How many passengers can you accommodate?
Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate that many. But I have a larger one that will arrive in less than 15 minutes if you need it. So, where would you like to go? We need to hurry wherever we're going. The Wardance is about to start, and the Skyfaring Commission is prioritizing star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter.
What happens if I pick the red text? Wait, you can't do this to me. Ah, I wanna know. I don't know. I don't know. You can tell me what happened. Did I pull on the 2.5 banner? I didn't pull anyone. I don't think. Does it actually matter? They die? Does it just reset? Why is me? You mean? Fine, I'll just ask if the port's closed.
Close the ports? Why would they do that?
Oops? What do you mean, oops?
Would you like to board my star? Well, my little... We need to hurry wherever we're...
I'm too curious. I think I have to press it. I want to know. I want to know. I want to see.
Keep what quiet? Come on, spill it if you have something to say. The Realm Keeping Commission? It's right up ahead. Look, I've got a business to run, so why don't you go there yourself?
Oh, they just disappear. Well, Keeping Commission orderly is not accustomed to handling emergencies like this one. Understand if you thoughtfully ask them for aid, you will reap severe repercussions regardless of the outcome is success or failure. Or be mindful of your words and actions. Are they gonna give me this warning every single time?
I'm sorry, but the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery is currently closed. All the officers and officials have been reassigned to assist in the Wardance.
Someone staring at you from far away. So did they only disappear if I ask them for help? I'm so confused. Things seems out of the ordinary at the harbor. You're filled with anxiety.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at me for quite a while. Do you need my help?
Hi, Alpha. And since someone's staring at you from not far away. Nothing, I'm just wondering here.
Stop asking. I'm off duty now. Go bother someone else.
I have a familiar scent on the Foxian pilot. What the warhead won't tell you.
You're not one of us, but I smell a familiar scent on you.
The warhead sent me here to check on the situation.
But the Cloud Knights closed the port.
No, not at all. Instead, the Skyfaring Commission is clearing routes to prioritize star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter. This will make our ships more noticeable when we try to escape.
The ports haven't been closed? What is going on? Stalling won't help. It's time to confront Hoolay and see what tricks he's up to.
Well, I'm gonna press all the buttons. If he dies, he dies.
Hey there.
I don't really care.
I noticed you'd been... Could you please provide more details? What? Are you sure about... Wait. I recognize you. You're the lost Jiaoqiu messenger. How are you here?
I was brought here by the borisin. Please make sure to report this news.
All right. I'll call for reinforcements.
Pressing all the buttons.
I'm sorry. If I can help you. Hi. Do you need my help?
Borisin are hiding in the Exalting Sanctum. You must deliver this news to the Cloud Knights.
Borisin? Here? Are you serious?
These Borisin are disguised as Foxians. Please warn the Cloud Knights immediately.
Will you please wait here for a while? I'll find a soldier.
Well, I pressed all the buttons, guys. I pressed them all.
You're back, Jiaoqiu.
Come and take a good look. Who are these people?
This Cloud Knight says there's official business that requires my cooperation.
What are you trying to do, Makta?
What are you trying to do, Moktok? They have nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do? I told you to go to the port and check out the situation. But I never gave you permission to talk with others.
Ah.
Remember, these people died because of you.
Even crack of bones echoed through the small courtyard. There was no scream, not even a sound of struggle. Oh.
You want to prove to me that you hold everyone's lives in your hands, right, Hoolay?
Oh, exactly as you said. So, have the Cloud Knights closed the ports?
No.
They don't want to publicize my escape. I understand. It's no surprise, for fear is more deadly than claws and fangs. Especially during a festive time like the Wardance. What lurks here is not a group of fugitives, but rather a pack of wolves amidst the flock. My cubs are hungry, ready to feast on flesh and blood, reveling in your fear. Your calm facade will soon crumble. I can tear through it and expose your pathetic bones anytime. There's no escape from me, Jiaoqiu. Of course, you can try your luck and believe that your wits will save you. But remember, you're not the only hostage in this city. If you try anything funny, innocent people will die because of you. Now, let's talk about the Foxian general you serve. Moktok says she's here for me, which means she'll be hunting me herself. Before the hunt begins, I need to know my opponent. You can refuse and play tough, or you can cooperate and save us both some time, healer.
Guess I'll pretend I started. You stabbed me anyways. Go to sleep now. Okay, sleep well. Good night. Sweet dreams. Well, I has cubs and who's the mother has cubs? Because maybe you get up. I don't know.
Good. At least you didn't try to draw attention with a scream. That way no one will die in vain.
Fine. I'll tell you what you want to know about her. But I expect something in return.
What makes you think you're still in a position to negotiate with me?
You can torture me until I talk. Or let's save us both some time. Warhead. Here's the question that's been bothering me. How have you managed to
I've been
survive
playing Hawkeye Star Rail since it came out. Oh, been over a year now, I think.
Borisin?
Answer the mitosis by.
Or possess such regenerative abilities?
So, is that why the Shenjiao Yaoqing wanted to take me away? Oh, to some, I'm a hostage. But to others, I hold the secrets they desire.
Your characters after this? Sure.
Remember, in the early years of my captivity, the Foxians came and went. They extracted my blood and marrow, trying to unravel the mystery of Moonrage. Unfortunately, they failed to uncover the secret. So, they resorted to the most brutal punishments they could imagine. Some seek power to destroy their enemies, while others seek power to become their enemies. Which one are you, Jiaoqiu? Ah, I see. You're the most pitiful of them all, healer of the Yaoqing. You seek power to share it with others and do good. Well, then let me tell you the answer you seek. In our ancient legends, Duran, the ancestor of the borisin, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power. He yearned to dominate the skies and become the master of all the stars. To achieve his goal, he sacrificed the lives of countless borisin and foxians, pouring them into the spring bestowed by the Master of Immortality. Through a form of genetic sorcery, the water gave birth to a miracle. The lunar embryo. Duran ascended the birthing bed and obtained what he desired. A heart in the shape of a deep red full moon. He cut open his chest and replaced his original
I'm
heart.
probably not gonna wish for Reflexio, but definitely hope I get Lingsha. Typical, just another borisin myth.
Laugh all you want, but only I know the truth behind every word.
I don't know if I'll go for their light con or not. Probably not.
This moon heart beats within the body of every generation of the borisin warhead. In the ritual that decides the new warhead, the successor cuts open the previous warhead's chest and consumes the divine heart, thus possessing it as their own. Devouring is the true essence of life, allowing us to endure and thrive. It gathers the life essence of all the prey we consume, making us stronger and stronger. I thought all hope was lost after 7 centuries of torment. But now, this heart is beating once again. All right. Now it's your turn to tell me everything about the Merlin's Claw.
Jiaoqiu, I found you.
Moss! I really like Moss. Oh, back to Traveler. 2 dual hours before the Wardance convenes starting.
I know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand correctly, you already have intelligence about the borisin?
That's right. My people are busy collecting clues now. What's the situation, Wadza?
General, before we completely lost contact with Jiaoqiu, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate the borisin? Why are we returning to Stargazer Navalia?
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt. There's an old saying among the borisin. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted. While we may call ourselves the hunters now, chasing them blindly will only make us become the prey.
Who's Catherine? You mean from Genshin? How can Hoolay possibly hunt us down?
Are you joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been in prison for 7 centuries. Even with his accomplices, they're no match for us numerous Lawfu Cloud Knights. How could he consider us his prey?
Do not underestimate the enemy. Hoolay is not an ordinary borisin that can be easily killed. The advantage in numbers means nothing when we face that monster. A vicious beast who hasn't tasted blood and flesh in
You're meant to be in Limbus.
is now lurking on the streets of the Lawfu.
You call Trailblazer Traveler? Oh, oops, yeah, sorry, that's habit.
Treacherous and unpredictable.
I'm so used to Genshin, guys. So used to it.
him. The lives of ordinary people are just meat, ready to be devoured at any moment.
Exactly. That is why we must succeed in our first strike, or the situation will spiral out of control. You've heard of this military tactic, right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape. A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous position.
Middle for start.
What would we do if we were the escapees from the shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long.
Yeah.
In this case, what do we need most now?
Refer to Stellar Days as Primus all the time. I refer to the power stuff as resin too all the time. I don't even remember what it's actually called anymore. I just call it resin. My favorite Honkai Star Rail character. Probably Hua Hua or Clara. Leaning more towards Hua Hua. Yeah, Hua Hua. Hua Hua.
A star skiff to get us out of the LaFu.
I like
The
Hua Hua the
borisin we
best.
discovered at Stargazer Navalia were actually preparing a vessel for their escape.
Or in Lune, actually. It's such a hard choice.
We predict their next move, and we take them down. Let's start from where you found those borisin and corner our prey.
Oh, Robin's also really nice. I really like Robin. Oh, Hua Hua is the best. He's the best. So cute. Sometimes I call relics as artifacts and vice versa. Yeah. Let's see. I got Ranmei, I got Firefly, Trailblazer, Hua Hua, Robin, Clara, Jinglu, Yanqing, Bailu, Kafka, Blade, Sparkle, Wuxuan, Silverwolf, Danheng and Lune, Asta, Bella, Rita, Tingyang, Danheng, March. And that's all the characters I have built. I also have Jephart and Dr. Ratio, but I don't have any of the rest of them built. I want to build Misha, but like he's not gonna do a lot of damage, but he's so cute! I love him! The Eidolon's limited light cones on those 5 stars. Oh, let's see. I've got Danheng's light cone. That's 4-star. Got British Shop. Got Sparkles. British Shop. I lose, I bought British Shop. Bought Clara's. Sold this one. British Shop. There's your icon. Did my avatar randomly ascend right now? I don't know. As I went into character selection by... I don't think I have any Eidolons for 5 stars. Well, I think I have some for Bailu. It's Trailblazer. Oh, I have a Clara Lycon. Or Eidolon, sorry. God. 2 Bailu Eidolons. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I should get Imbibed Lune and like Eidolons when he gets to rerun. Since I like him so much, I should get more. Let's see, that much she came 3 times. Yeah, I really like Bailu too, though. I don't use her as much anymore, but I do like her a lot. So I don't mind. But I do wish that I had, Bronya and Welt. I'm like, why don't I have Bronya and Welt, but I already have Eidolon 3 of Bailu. You're reviving tons of healing up. Hi, Scaramouche. Hey, hi. Yeah, Sparkle, you good? Yeah. Love sparkle. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. Up here.
This is where we ran into the borisin last time. It looks the same as usual.
Because I blocked all the relevant news to make it seem as if nothing had happened.
Am I okay? Am I sick or something? I'm sick, yes. Essentially, yes. Basically sick, yeah. I'm okay though. Other than if I really need any element islands you want to invest, not specifically, no. This 50-50 only 2 times. I won 9 times in a row. Ooh, congrats! Let me check.
Losing contact with their accomplices preparing the star skiff will surely put them on guard. However, the more well-prepared a plan is, the longer it takes to adjust when it's disrupted. If any borisin wants to stick to the original plan despite the risks, they'll surely come back to Stargazer Navalia to check the situation.
Are you suggesting that there are borisin here at Stargazer Navalia right now?
This is an automated area. So don't you think that there are a bit too many people here today? First, look at those 2 Skyfaring Commission staff members. They've been observing us in secret since we arrived here. Then there's a Cloud Knight soldier over there. Perhaps he's here for patrol, but each patrol team must consist of 2 members. And obviously, he is not following the rules. Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing. He's unusually focused on checking that device.
My character I'm excited to pull next. Lingsha! I want Lingsha! I want a new healer. I want the Gallagher 5-star.
If you have a target in mind, let's go investigate.
Oh my god. Literally all these guys are suspicious. What the hell?
Hey, you there! Please refrain from wandering around Stargazer Navalia if you're not... Oh, it's you, Lieutenant Yenqing.
Starting the Valley on lockdown now? Aren't you wandering around here as well?
I'm an official staff member assigned to investigate a peculiar issue.
Super rig or because you like her design? Mainly for my Firefly team. I want another healer. I heard she'll be really good for it. Oh.
A peculiar issue.
Yeah, we've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error in the production planning for the assembly line? This is just weird. I thought all the pending star skiffs from before the Wardance had been scheduled already. I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my work right now. If you have any questions, we can discuss them later.
Lieutenant Yenqing and General Fei Xiao?
You're aware of the borisin prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be on the alert.
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter. Have you noticed anything unusual?
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is it?
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the Sky Splitter?
Yes.
You've been observing the Sky Splitter for a while. Have you noticed anything?
Honestly, just watching the ship from here isn't too thrilling. I wish I could go on board and witness Lieutenant Yenqing's contest. Speaking of which, Lieutenant Yenqing, aren't you supposed to be on the Sky Splitter? Is it alright for you to be here instead?
Thank you for your concern, but I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Okay. Okay.
Who are you? Don't you know that Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now?
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost tourists.
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Xianzhou Lafu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents proving it, right?
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people have infiltrated this port.
That makes perfect sense. So you're now investigating the Borisin?
Yeah. We've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've blocked off this area to prevent any interference with our inspection. Thank you for your understanding.
So, it seems that some Borisin have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise. The answer seems quite obvious.
Oh god, I hate it when they're like, it seems quite obvious, and then they make you pick, and I picked the wrong one because I am stupid. I'm gonna go with this one.
That's my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if nothing happened? Stargazer Navalia is not under lockdown.
But on the contrary, those staff members use Stargazer Navalia as on lockdown as an excuse to persuade us to leave. This contradicts the Cloud Knights' plan.
Their flimsy disguise has been exposed. Even if they try to hide, there's no way they can escape us.
Why are you still here? As I said, Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now.
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now, I'm asking you a question, so answer me. How many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hoolay?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoqing. What are you still waiting for? Attack her!
Attack! Oh, how'd they split into 4? There's only 2 of them here.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Catch up.
Eternal.
They do with Tubs. Bye. You got probably right. They must.
All will be swept away by the wind.
I'm gonna use more speed and Bond. What? Sure. Myron May is not built well.
Kill me.
On whack planner set? I don't know what she's on actually.
You were our war slave, so you should know us descendants of Duran. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you want. But I assure you, you won't get anything from me. Only fangs and blood.
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared for the fate of never returning home. But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hoolay's hideout.
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borisin escape so you could track him?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borisin. I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then they chase them like it's a game. Borisin get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
Well, just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Long ago, I was one of them.
You're Foxian.
Not all Foxians are lucky enough to be born on a Xianzhou ship. I grew up in one of the worlds where borisin roam, known as the Fallen Territories by the people of the Yaoqing. To the Wolf Masters, Foxians are nothing but property. Cannon fodder used to slow down the Xianzhou attacks on the battlefield.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yaoqing. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
I've found them. Jiaoqiu is trying to stall Hoolay, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hoolay from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Jiaoqiu.
One dual hour before the Wardance convenes, exalting sanctum.
Save me. I want to live. Doctor.
Jiaoqiu, find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot. Hurry!
I see. How is the front line?
The borisin beast chips have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect the Cloudpeer telescope. General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive. I've never seen such a brutal fighting style. Her body, it's like she was split open. Just like...
Her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me, Jiaoqiu?
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now. I will bring her back.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Jiaoqiu?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xianzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her borisin bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out, she's from the same clan as I am.
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power.
Damn.
Determination.
I knew he was good with Archeron, but wow.
Cruelty in battle.
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the borisin. Moon Rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For borisin, to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means certain death. With the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn apart and die as a monster, and in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to solve this impossible puzzle.
Hoolay. Do you know the saddest thing about being a healer? All this time, I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives.
Thank you, Arcuros, for subscribing.
I exhausted myself, and my hands trembled. But I believed everything I did was meaningful.
What? I said hi to you.
But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths.
We're gonna start fighting over who says gets said hi to now, huh?
In your jaws.
Genshin fan, yeah.
Amidst the flames of
I assumed. I mean, your
stars.
name is Skirmish. Yeah, just.
And under the Lux arrow of rainbow.
No, what?
Like a useless idiot.
Alright, no, don't be sorry.
The life
This is joking.
out of the cauldron called death.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Only to watch it struggle. Dive back into the boiling broth. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life? All the doubts left me feeling lost.
I can smell your desperation. All the way down to your bone marrow.
Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason. Witnessing your death with my own two eyes.
I think my friend just spoiled the ending of this for me. Oops. Maybe. We'll see. Are you my mom? No, I'm not your mom. Why'd I be your mom?
Death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance and a fully cured Fei Xiao.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear.
It's from Skirmish, not me, I promise. It was Skirmish, not me. It's being friend Yuma. Right, go find, Shogun. Or Miko or someone, I don't know. Yay. There's gotta be someone more suited to be your mother than me.
What a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
Raiden Shiro, Laser Lord, Utashio? What? Neither!
Can you even feel respect with your corrupted heart?
Of course. because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox, as the wolf's creed goes. Gift the wolf a dead end where new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies.
You want to replace her? You want to date your mom? What?
Worthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize.
Am I understanding this correctly?
That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how borisin truly respect their enemies. We will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams.
Oh, you want to replace your mom for new?
Path for a hunt. Your feeble souls will witness a new future. A future that belongs to me.
Nadia, maybe?
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Mock talk. What's that noise?
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the Wardance will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted.
Calm down, Mock talk. Look at you now, hiding and fearful. Where is your borisin dignity?
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come back to the borisin packs, there's still hope.
She's too short. Sorry. Bye. R.I.P. Nadia.
Hope? The borisin have forgotten the wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope in the strong, but the strong fight their way out. Bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into
Naruto Shiro children's? Yeah, don't give me children's.
Trying to use
nope.
Duran's offspring.
Not trustworthy. They'll end up dying somehow.
Mock talk. Let me tell you how the borisin will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in the streets of the Xiangzhou. We will be ravenous wolves, walking amongst a herd of lambs, with our fangs bared.
But Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Stay away. Don't come any closer. No!
Mock talk. We're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you.
Okay, interesting now? Yeah.
Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out and face me.
Jiaoqiu. Milja. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time, monkey of the Yaoqing. Tell your general Tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xianzhou La Fu in blood. From this moment on, wolves bearing my blood will hunt on every street, feasting on the followers of that devilish archer. Follow me, my cubs. We shall stride among the prey. Give the wolf a dead end when new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous, in brutal battles, embrace their eternal prize. Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. It brings back all the memories of past battles within me. My return will bring back the Wolf's Creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack and restore it to its former glory.
March, POV. What are you gonna do as March? Wardance is about to commence Sky Splitter.
The Sky Splitter's gun salute is really loud. So this is what the Wardance is actually like? I feel like my eardrums are going to burst.
Well, how could they expect to attract people to come and watch if they didn't make a huge spectacle? March, you haven't forgotten what you came to do, have you?
Be the ringmaster on behalf of Master Yunqing.
As a representative of the Xianzhou La Fu, I will defeat all challengers.
That's the spirit. Sounds like you're all fired up. If you could just keep your legs from shaking so much, it would be more convincing, March. As the saying goes, the disciple takes the toil of their master. Remember, you are here under the identity of a lawful swordmaster, taking the place of your no-good master Yunqing as the ringmaster.
But what am I supposed to do if my opponent for this round is super talented?
I'm sorry, but Venti would not be a good dad.
I'm still a beginner in swordplay. I don't know where I got the confidence when I agreed to help General Huaiyan.
None of the Archons are really good parental figures now that I'm thinking about it.
Come on, there's no need to worry about that. If you are defeated, then your opponent shall have to answer to me. Although, if that happens, the honor
For milk? Nah, he's gonna go get drunk.
will be taken by dooming.
We'll leave you for wine and beer. I forget which one he likes.
Master Yunli, please, I'm about to compete. Can you say something that will give me a little confidence?
Zhongli and Malika would be good parents. But I feel like Zhongli wouldn't be able to give you any, like, emotional support. You know? Like, I feel like he'd be too strict, maybe. Maybe that's just me. I don't know enough about Malvika yet. I don't think to make a judgment about that. But she does seem pretty good so far.
March, think about the great storms that you,
Bye.
nameless of the Express, have weathered along your many journeys. There's no doubt that you have faced far more terrifying enemies than your opponents here today, right? Don't you feel a lot more relaxed looking at it that way?
I think I should drop out the Constance. Won't we call in?
Why don't we call Master Yunqing back? What kind of master would retire at the height of their career and leave their disciple to fight in their place?
March, your master has dropped out of the contest. This is a great opportunity for you to stick your neck out.
Like 9% playable characters. That is true. She did have a normal family.
Stick my neck out and get my head chopped off, you mean? What is all this complaining about? You made a promise to my grandfather, and now you want to run away? Get out there, now! Master Yunli, I don't think I'm completely ready.
Oof, her speed's 138. Oof. Oh. Taking a land of dreams? Interesting.
March? There is no
Change
such
the Von
thing
Whack,
as
please? I don't know if I have any Von Whack. I don't know what it looks like. Oh, this one? It's got HP. I think I might just steal Bailu's, but I'm gonna raise this one. Defense, oh my god, 14 defense, just what we need. Defense percent, yo. Your speed reaches 120 or higher, the wearer's action is advanced forward by 40%. Oh. Use Kingdom of Banditry on her? Oh, she has 142 speed now. Somewhat better.
Ready.
I don't know, I've heard like so many different ways to build her, so like, I don't know. She's got a 3-star light cone for Pete's sakes, because that's the best light cone I can give her, so like... She'll move first in every fight, you think? I don't know about that. Oh well. No, Firefly's faster. Where's Snowflake? I don't know. I don't know. Is this a whole new area again? Don't tell me this is a whole new area to explore.
Miss Yunli, Miss March, this way. I was informed of your arrival by Madame Yukong and came to greet you personally. The news that you will be the ringmaster in place of Lieutenant Yanqing has been made public, Miss March. Just now, as I passed the contestants' hall, I overheard them all discussing this news. The most common question I heard was, who is March 7th? If they ask you this, how will you introduce yourself? Do you have something prepared?
I am a disciple of Lieutenant Yanqing. That means that I'm also technically a grand disciple of General Jing Yuan. When you put it like that, I'm actually a pretty big deal. Huh. You completely left my name out. How rude.
I see you are both quite relaxed. Impressive, given the imminent danger you face. Miss Yunli's contestant information was registered for the Wardance a long time ago. However, as a last-minute entry, the Skyfaring Commission has taken care of the necessary procedures for you, Miss March 7th. Please, follow this path. The contestant hall is just up ahead.
Anyone know how much, like, we probably got left? I feel like we probably got, like, 2 hours left. Maybe 3 even. I don't know. Maybe I'm overestimating it, but I feel like there's always, like, so much left in Starville. Maybe there's even more. I have no idea. But I'm hungry. I think I need to go get something to eat.
This is the contestant hall.
Apple quest.
There are so many people. March, before the Wardance begins, allow me to give you one more lesson. My grandfather always told me that a weapon mimics its master. That means that a person's weapon will reflect their habit. You've seen me wield old metal before, haven't you? Tell me, what did you observe from that?
He only has a fire edge.
Being around such a giant weapon, Master Yun Li favors using overwhelming force over strategy. You're not wrong. My battle style has always been simple and effective. One cut, and it's over. Observing the weapon that your opponent uses, assessing what kind of battle skills they excel at, and where their weaknesses lie, is the key to victory in battle. A shockingly heavy sword like mine, for example, is obviously not suited for a long drawn. So, it would be best to find a way to drag the
Go
battle
get
out.
a snack. So I'll be back. Okay, I'll be right back. BRB. I am back. There's a boss? You have to fight the boss?
Why would you tell me your weakness?
Oh. Sorry for the crackling of a wrapper. That was fast. Yeah, it really doesn't take long to... the kitchen's like right outside my room. Oh. Oh, thank God I can open it. I just remembered that like sometimes I can't open these bottles. Got worried for a second. Yep.
That's the only way to ensure that we have a fair fight, don't you think? I don't want to see you go and lose to someone else after all. Now is a perfect opportunity to learn how to evaluate your opponents. Let's use the people here in the contestants hall to practice. If you know yourself and know your enemy, you will not lose in 100 battles. Know myself and know the enemy. Let's see, who should I ask first?
No one, because you're an introvert. Except March isn't.
Was there... Yes. Yeah, this is just a regular Cloud Knight Devastator glaive. Oh, I understand what's going on, Miss March 7th and Miss Yun Li. I'm actually not a contestant. I'm just here as a security guard. No, it's all right. I can't bear to watch other people make things awkward, so I always try to keep the conversation going. But then, I'm the one who ends up...
There are still many guests arriving here. Please be cautious.
Understood.
Ah.
I came here because I wanted to meet the great Lieutenant Yanqing I've heard so much about, and finally cross blades with him myself.
I swear I've seen this NPC before. Okay. Like, I think the clothes are different, but the hairstyle and face.
Who would have imagined that he would take a disciple and have her be the ringmaster in his place? This is no more than running away from a fight, and is a great dishonor to the Yaoqing. This last-minute replacement, March 7th. Who exactly is she?
Carefully observe. Congrats!
If I'd known I could use multiple weapons at once, I'd have brought my bow.
Hello, miss. Are you here to take part in the Ringmaster's Challenge too?
That's right. I'm the March 7th that everyone's been talking about.
What? You're March 7th?
Don't worry. I'm a newbie swordmaster who's only been practicing the art of swordplay for half a month.
March 7th. Standing before you is a seasoned Cloud Knight who has practiced swordsmanship for over 200 years.
Tricking the opponent into underestimating me is a valid tactic too, right?
Lumine says hi. Okay, hi, Lumine.
I am not used to wearing clothes like this at all.
Oh, it's such a pretty outfit, actually.
Oh, you're March 7th. The stand-in for Lieutenant Yanqing, correct?
That's right. And you are?
As you can see, I am the journalist entrusted with interviewing contestants on site.
I see the Skyfaring Commission has really gone all out as the host.
That's right. A big event like this just can't go ahead without a few of us running around. Since the competition is getting started, could I ask you some questions that are on my mind?
Court.
Oh, great. First, the question that is on everyone's minds. Lieutenant Yanqing is not appearing in today's Wardance. This is just gossip from unreliable sources, but I hear that Lieutenant Yanqing is seriously injured. Is this true?
You yourself said this is just got.
My apologies. This was very unprofessional of me. I see that Lieutenant Yanqing has his own affairs to tend to. Then, let us look forward to seeing a valiant performance from you, Miss Mark. Once the war dance begins, you will be challenged by master swordsmen from many different worlds, Miss March 7th. Are there any that you're looking forward to facing in particular?
There are.
May I ask who that might be?
Mr. Yunli?
The talented swordswoman from the Xianzhou Juming, Miss Yunli. I look forward to a spectacular battle between you two. Thank you very much for accepting my interview. Much appreciated.
No, I was expecting him to ask something much.
The dance is about to begin. Are you
Much
feeling okay,
crazier.
March? Me? I'm fine. As soon as I saw all these people gathered here, I suddenly felt weirdly relaxed.
I don't really feel anything special.
Make sure to maintain this
Bye.
composure when you go in the ring. I understand why you wanted me to know myself and know my enemy. I don't feel as nervous as I did before. So, do you want to go out and see the ring?
I want to see what the ring looks like.
Let's go.
I clicked on it, didn't I? Did not register.
If we walk through here, we'll be able to see the Wardance's official venue. Wow, so this is what it's like from the spectator seats? Look over there. That's the ring we'll be standing on. Master Yunli, I'm getting nervous again. Can I really do this? Well, it's too late for nerves now. It's almost time. Almost time for what? As soon as I think about the mission General Huayan gave me, my heart starts racing like crazy. What do I do, Master Yunli? It's when it stops beating that we need to worry. Just take in the atmosphere and prepare yourself. I have to leave for a moment and do some inspections around the ship. This was also part of Grandpa's orders. I wonder how Master Yanqing is doing over there. Hey, focus.
Trailblazers POV.
General, report! The teams are in position. The Skyfaring Commission has taken control of the Starskiff lanes.
Activate all side cranes and have them scan everyone coming in and out of the port. Remain vigilant at all times. Any suspicious movements must be suppressed as quickly as possible before the situation gets out of hand.
Yes, General.
You two, follow me. Moza's signal's nearby, but we lost contact just a moment ago. That mean he will be fine. Cloud Knights, search for the target.
All of you, get out of my way.
Moses?
Wait. Don't go any closer.
General, I failed you. That mad dog left me here as...
A declaration of war.
That's right. I've been holding back the urge to slit his throat all this time. Well, Lord Hoolay ordered us to remain here, just to see if you, the great Merlin's Claw, mortal enemy of the Borisin, are able to join him in a little hunting game.
Venti would probably do that, yeah.
Hunting is not a game. It is a battle of life and death. Are you ready for your death, Abomination?
It's fighting time! Oh, she went first! You were right! She went first!
Burn to ashes!
Moza, are you okay?
I wasn't able to save Jiaoqiu. Hoolay was more cunning and powerful than I imagined.
Tell me, how is he planning to declare this war against me? With a one-on-one duel? Or with a hostage exchange, maybe?
Hoolay is planning on attacking the bustling streets of the Xianzhou Lawfu.
What did you just say?
Impossible. Even if there is still undercover Borisin that we haven't sniffed out, Hoolay can't have more than a few dozen people. How is he planning on simultaneously attacking the streets of the Xianzhou Lawfu?
He has an ace up his sleeve. Hoolay's body holds a plague mark passed down through generations of Borisin. I've seen him convert a Foxy into a Borisin wolf trooper with my own eyes.
This is Hoolay's declaration of war. His blood. It can cause Foxians to rapidly transform and lose their minds. He has passed his blood to his minions, and is planning to spread it across the Lawfu and stir up panic.
He attacks all over?
He wants to encircle us in one fell swoop. This beast is truly unpredictable.
Contact the Skyfaring Commission and the Cloud Knights right away. Have them enforce a traffic ban and order all Foxians to remain indoors until further notice.
The moment you see your enemy's declaration of war, it means that they have already begun to take action.
But if Hoolay succeeds in getting this panic to spread...
Do you remember what I told you before? Hunting is about thinking the same way as your prey, not just mindlessly chasing after them. What Hoolay wants is to see everyone on the Lawfu descend into panic. He wants to see us lose our minds and waste our limited manpower scouring every inch of the Lawfu for signs of an attack until we exhaust ourselves. It's like that party game that the people of the Yaoqing love to play. They hide an object under one of several bowls, then move the bowls around and have you guess which one the object is underneath.
My foot's asleep. It hurts.
The way I see it, this is all nothing more than misdirection. No matter what Hoolay does, there is one truth that cannot be changed. He is trapped aboard the Xianzhou Lawfu. The only way for him to escape is to find a ship.
Only option is the Sky Splitter.
Right now, the only ship he'd be able to see is the Sky Splitter.
In his eyes, that ship is full of countless hostages. That would be the best place for him to go.
Are you asking me or Skirmish?
If we're wrong about this, if he goes somewhere else, or if he does as he said he would, and his minions infect the Foxians everywhere with wolf blood, what do we
I
do
slept
then?
about 10 to 11 hours. Maybe a little less than that. Somewhere around that much. I'm not exactly sure when I fell asleep. Sometime around 11.
Are we just supposed to abandon those less likely locations?
This is another lesson that you must learn outside of swordplay. Weighing your options and making a decision. There are always questions that we will ask ourselves, but never be able to answer. Before making a decision, we must destroy any hesitation that we are holding on to. Once we make a decision, we must fight off any regrets. There is a chance that we will make the wrong decision and allow our allies to be sacrificed in vain. There is a chance that we will predict our enemy's movements correctly, yet underestimate their strength and be overwhelmed.
The more sleep you get, more tired you are. It doesn't matter if I get a perfect 8 hours of sleep, I'm still tired. Bye bye, Skara. Have a good rest of your day.
But being lost in hesitation and failing to take any action will always be more harmful than taking the wrong path. We must make a decision, no matter what. Everyone, listen up.
Oh, you're just kidding.
Well,
Well, welcome back then.
And prepare for any possible attacks. I will do my best to ensure that things are safe on the ground. Nameless, please lend us your strength as you did when the Ambrosial Arbor was reborn. I need you and Wildza to go in search of Jiaoqiu.
Leave it to me.
General, please entrust me with the safety of the Sky Splitter. I was originally meant to participate in the tournament, so now it is only right that I return to the Sky Splitter.
If Hoolay does come to attack the Sky Splitter, Lieutenant Yanqing, I need you to hold him there until I am able to arrive.
Please rest assured, General. If he dares step foot on the Sky Splitter, I, Yanqing, swear on the blade in my hands that he shall not escape.
The knights head off to various locations to swiftly begin. I didn't get to read that.
Cloud Knights, the Borisin have arrogantly decided to challenge us on Xianzhou territory. They vow that they will unleash a bloodbath along the streets of the Xianzhou. The unarmed civilians of the Xianzhou and countless visitors from afar are under our protection. Let me ask you, as Cloud Knights, will we allow the Borisin to succeed with their plan? Be on your guard. Calling Starskiff Haven. Have all Cloud Knights be on full alert for Borisin attacks.
Did give you wine? Bye.
Faishal, the ports of Starskiff Haven are crawling with wolf-like creatures. They're moving fast.
Hold them back! I will be there immediately!
Oh, yeah. Her POV. Cutscene! Exio user to self-movement speed boost where enemies are pulled to higher damage.
There you are, Faishal.
Madam Yukong, after 30 years, we find ourselves fighting.
Damn. Time zones suck, don't they?
A short respite, then time for the next fight.
And there's more? Where? Oh, down here.
Let's see. All together.
Wow, she does so much damage. Like, that's ridiculous.
A short respite, then time for the next fight. We have cleared out the enemies in Starskiff Haven.
But it seems that there are fierce battles being waged at both the Exalting Sanctum and Arum Alley. I will prepare a Starskiff.
We cannot allow the fighting to continue. This is now a race against time to stop this farce that Hoolay has created. I know Jiaoqiu always wants me to know my limits and not get carried away, but now is the time to bring this to a swift end. Contact the Exalting Sanctum. Tell them if they see a light in the sky, all units are to retreat immediately.
You'll see no
Madam
target
Yukong,
icon.
lend me your bow.
Everyone, out of the way!
Oh my god. Oof. That's not good. Same time in the Arum Alley.
Oh, what a mess. I just knew it would end up this way. Every time she hits the battlefield, she makes a mess like this. She didn't even leave a single survivor to get intel from. One of these men must have known about Hoolay and Jiaoqiu's whereabouts.
What happened just now?
That was one of Fei Xiao's arrows. Who knows what she used as an arrow to fire all the way over here?
General, I want to see her fire another arrow. While it seizes you up with a cold and different gaze, you can almost hear the unspoken words in the expression's face. Is it better to cherish? Is it not better to cherish your life instead?
Take a good look around. If you can find one or two borisin that aren't dead yet, let me know. I don't care how tight their lips are sealed. I always have a way to crack them open and get the information we need.
What a terrifying attack. Who could have imagined that such astonishing strength would lie in the hands of a Foxian war slave? So decisive. So brutal. She is more like a descendant of Duran than we who have fallen to our current state. No wonder the Warhead has his eyes on her.
But you still draw breath after an attack like that?
I remember you, Mock Talk. You are harder to kill than a cockroach. But the fact that you have willingly shown yourself saves us some time. It is not too late for you to surrender. Tell me, where are Hoolay and Jiaoqiu?
Save your energy, Yaoqing monkey. If there is one principle that we beasts know well, it is that we might have to break off an arm to break free from a cage. Today, I will be that arm. I lived as a hunter for many years, yet I have only followed the Warhead for this recent, brief period. However, his existence has brought light back to our once blind eyes, like the moon of Verdantia. He has shown me
No.
The descendants of Duran have abandoned the Wolf's Creed. In order to ensure our survival, we took solace in the shadows, thanks to the gift granted to us by Lord Hoolay. I have shared his vision and his blood. The descendants of Duran should come, Yaoqing man. Show me your fangs. We will fight to the death.
Puh. How honorable, you mangy dog. But you seem to have misunderstood. There will be no fair one-on-one duel. Let's see it.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Recalibrating.
Get down!
Set to the sea.
All will be swept away by the wind.
My head hurts. I really want to finish it, because, like, what am I gonna do besides lay down and suffer? But, so, like, might as well stream, but, like, I feel so awful.
No matter how heroic your sacrifice, there is no honor in your battles or deaths, Borisin.
It seems that Mock Talk got what he wished for.
Hoolay, your declaration of war is over. From now on, no matter where you run, General Fei Shao will catch you and send you to the same fate as Mock Talk.
Your tongue is sharper than your claw. Don't stand in my way, child. Have your general speak with me. Our little hunting game is not over yet.
Stand down, Watsa. I am here, Hoolay. What do you wish to say?
The Merlin's Claw. Though we have never met on the battlefield, I have heard many interesting things about you from both my men and your healer. The people of the Xiangzhou must be quite brave to allow a Foxian war slave with borisin blood to ascend to the position of general. Has no one ever questioned that lineage of yours? Or could it be that your grand achievements were enough to convince everyone to keep their lips sealed?
Claiming to have family ties with the enemy sounds to me like an attempt at asking for mercy. Hoolay, are you begging me for mercy?
I see that it is not only the ruthless blood of a wolf that courses through your veins, but also the cunning blood of a fox. When you think about it, this was a gift from the borisin. Anything that we gift, we are also free to reclaim. The Merlin's Claw. I shall extend a final invitation to you. I will be waiting for you on the Sky Splitter before you arrive. I will slaughter all in sight, allowing the crimson moon that has fallen dim for over 700 years to once more come to life. I will illuminate this ship with the sheen of blood and show everyone just how weak and powerless the Xiangzhou is. Then I will pilot this ship through every blockade and barrier you have prepared and begin my journey home. This ship shall be the flagship for the Borisin Resurgence. Before I finish these tasks of mine, you have a chance to stop me or die at my hands. This is the path that I have prepared for you.
I accept your challenge, Hoolay.
Oh.
Because the very
I'm not doing
moment you
truth or
stepped
dare.
aboard the
Are you
Sky
crazy?
Splitter, you stepped onto your path to ruin.
I want Instream to do it, but I don't want Instream. We're just complaining. Please, no. We're feeling. Wardance is about to commence. Sky Splitter.
I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the sky.
Don't want the same thing that happened on Genshin stream. What happened on Genshin stream? I don't remember. What happened?
That's easy for my grandfather to say. But this mission doesn't seem so simple anymore. The first round of the tournament is about to begin. I wonder how Yanqing and the others are doing. According to the plan, I should seek out the Cloud Knight soldiers aboard the Sky Splitter and see if they've discovered anything. Maybe I should take a moment to meet with March before the tournament starts. March is in the contestants' lounge right now.
This is a 6-hour-long stream.
Preparations are coming along.
Well, this should only be another hour and 30 minutes.
If there's any...
That's
We haven't noticed anything out of the order.
Very good.
Your timing is perfect, Miss Yunli.
An emergency boarding report.
It wasn't on the Sky Splitter Starskiff.
Who would be boarding the ship at the...
The Starskiff is using the contest...
No need. You have your own duty. I have to check on this immediately. You okay? She's still a nervous wreck. You still seem nervous.
I wasn't this nervous before. It's just being alone in this lounge, I can't stop thinking about everything. I mean, not only are we taking part in the Wardance, but we have such an important mission to carry out as well.
March, calm down. Don't worry about your mission.
I mean,
I know my grandfather.
okay, what do you guys want? Do you guys want me to stop now and then I do more of it tomorrow? Or do you want me to stream something else tomorrow?
Ask yourself.
Because there's also the event to do.
Astral Express. You have always been free to come and go as you
It's my choice. It's my choice. Well, what do you want to see though? Do you want more Star Rail or do you want other content?
Grandfather gave us this mission.
Why? Because I also want the Wardance to go smoothly. For us nameless, even though we're just visitors at every stop, it was here that I met my two masters.
We better hurry.
Friends. I want the Wardance to go ahead without any problems. For everyone's sake.
Good answer. The tournament is about to begin, so I must go carry out the mission.
I don't know.
Gave me. March, may your blade be sharp and your victory glorious.
Thank you, Master Yun.
I do not know.
Routine inspection! All passengers, please prepare for an inspection. So this is the suspicious Starskiff. Where did the passengers go? I'm going to count down from 10. If you do not come out, I will destroy the ship. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Time is running out. 3, 2, 1. Wait a second.
It's me. It's just a routine inspection. You weren't actually going to blow up the ship, were you? Is that also some kind of Zhuming custom?
Borisin in disguise, are you?
Wait! Even though the borisin can disguise themselves, they can't turn into someone as short as me. Put your sword away.
Didn't little Yenqing claim he was going to give up being the ringmaster and go on the hunt instead? Help shoulder the general's burdens?
The borisin on the ground suddenly launched an attack. General Fei Xiao was concerned that this was all a diversion by Hoolay, so I requested to come to the Sky Splitter and provide support.
I can't believe you ended up back here on the Sky Splitter after running around all over the place. But you're too late to enter the tournament now. Following Grandpa's plan, our disciple March is taking your place as ringmaster. Aren't you proud of her?
When I first heard the news, I was definitely proud, but also a little concerned.
Then I'll stop once we get to the next stopping point in dialogue.
More manpower is always a good thing.
I'll take a break. I'll take it easy.
Oh, and by the way, you should know that.
What's happening?
Come on, you can't get interesting now.
Does it feel like the Sky Splitter has slowed down? Could it be? Come with me. We need to check the engine room. It's the heart of the ship, so we need to prioritize its safety.
SMH, of course it gets interesting right then and now. There. It says stop, so I'll stop. I'll take it easy. I'll rest. I'll definitely be back tomorrow, because my goal is to stream every day this week. That's what I want out of me. So, I'll definitely be back tomorrow. Don't know if I'll be finishing this tomorrow or not. I might end up doing something different. It really depends on what I feel like. Might just make my friend choose for me again. But thank you for watching. I hope you had a good time. Hope the story was somewhat interesting. I had fun. I will see you again tomorrow. Have a good rest of your evening, day, or night. Bye bye. Bye bye.